What's up, everybody?
Whoa, what's up, everyone?
We are here. We made it. We made
We
it.
did.
I don't know.
What's happening?
I don't know if I'm live right now. Are we live?
Yes.
We are live. Yes. I know this is a
Okay.
little different. We're in different spots, but
Yeah, live.
we're here. We are here.
Johnny, you are not in your regular screen. You are in the normal screen.
No, I am not. There is a story behind this, and we'll let you know as soon as I figure out that we're live. Where's the chat? Can't find the chat. This is a new place for me. Hold up.
Yeah.
Just get
Yeah.
a super
Hold
chat
up.
from Hunter.
We're figuring this out.
Hold up.
What's up, Lucas?
Where's happening? Oh. Wait, where's... Okay.
We are live. I can see us on YouTube.
We are live.
Jen
Titus is here.
laughing.
Jen.
Titus says we're live.
Okay.
So we're good, Johnny. We're live.
All right. I guess that's a good sign. Is that
Yeah.
a super
No,
chat?
it worked. You figured it out.
This is not my normal rig, so... $4.62. Is that the super
That's
chat?
Hunter's super chat from Hunter. Thanks, Hunter.
I can't read it
Thank you, bud.
because I can't read it
That's
because it's not
awesome
my
ring
settings.
announcement, Johnny. You looked great.
Okay.
You did look very dapper, my friend.
The jacket is so sharp.
It is.
So sharp.
Coastal, I'm gonna have you pay attention to chat a little bit more tonight.
I got you. No problem.
Okay. All right. How's it going, everybody? First off, let's just get with the intro, and then we'll kind of discuss what kind of happened over the course of the past few days here.
Yep.
I am your host, Johnny Deathdrop, and welcome to another Dudes and Belts Recharge post show here on YouTube. Of course, we have the normal crew with us this evening. On the left, we have the one that lives way up there on the east coast of Maine, the inventor of the beacon of the week, the one and only Coast Crusader.
What is going on, everybody? Congratulations to the city of Denver for their Nuggets winning. That was incredible.
And on the bottom, we have our resident masshole himself, the one and only Marky Pins.
What is good, everybody? We are here. What a charge that we saw this evening. So much going on the show. We got a lot to talk about this evening, don't we, Johnny?
Yeah, we do. We had quite a bit of a hectic few days for us.
Yes.
As it pertains to...
That's saying it mildly.
All right, so here's the catch, crew, RMP faithful. We forgot that we were booked like for the entire month. So basically, what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks is
Living out of a suitcase.
We're
and
basically
flying a lot.
living in a suitcase. I brought a couple things to be able to do recharge every week. But
Yep.
currently, I am in the backstage area of Beer Start
Yep.
on an old fold-up table. I have production currently in my ear right now. As you can see, I don't have my normal headset. And they're going to be helping us out through this whole ordeal. And Marky Pins, I don't even know where the hell you are. Where'd you end up going?
I'm back.
Find an Airbnb.
Let you know, I'm back at the Airbnb where we were staying, and well, I'm out here now. Right after we got done with the show, I mean, my Airbnb, I'm very lucky. It's only 5 minutes down the street from Beer Start. So I just got in the rental and just flew back here, got the laptop up, knew we were doing the show from out here tonight. So I kind of rigged up everything that I can. We're putting a show together. It's a little different than what you're seeing, but you'll still get the same recharge content while you're here. The same dudes, the same accents, the same everything that you love from us, just from very extreme different locations. So just bear with us tonight. We're trying to pull this one together.
Yeah, I did end up bringing my mic, and I brought one desktop with me, but obviously I don't have my normal setup, which is why I'm currently relying on Coastal here, because he's safe back at home.
Hunter's
He's got
very
all of
excited.
his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, being a dad is tough to a little one, and I couldn't make the trip out. So,
And yes,
No, we're missing you, bro. We love you out there, bro. I mean, we wish we were back home there with you doing it the normal way, but it's fun being out here, doing the thing out here. But it is what it is.
what did Queen say, Coastal?
cool
Is that
background.
Queen?
Yeah. She says, Johnny, cool background.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I can't show my background. I'm not
Well,
allowed to.
If you're in the office, I completely
Yes.
understand that.
Yeah.
Like that's
Because it's definitely important information, and thank you for the Beer Start staff and management for allowing us to be able to do this show backstage. So thank you to Beer Start Lager House.
Mhm.
And is that another super chat, Coastal?
No, it's just Jen. She says RMP for a month. Wow.
Yep.
Oh yes, we're gonna be at we're gonna be in Denver every Tuesday basically from now until I think July.
I think it's through
was
the
that
first week of
deal?
July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how we screwed up on the booking, but I guess stuff happens, and here we are.
Are we
So,
here?
We
Ain't
are
we?
here.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me,
Yes, we are.
I am all kinds of like flustered right now. I am not used to this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So we might as well kick things off here on Charge.
Yeah, let's do a show.
Yeah.
So the first matchup that you guys saw tonight was Gino Rivera and Curtis Cole. What did you guys think about this matchup?
I was upset somebody had to win.
Why
No,
is that?
I was-
Why
I
is
was in
that?
there refereeing it. Trust me, the shenanigans were aplenty.
Because I hate Curtis Cole, and Gino Rivera really hasn't endeared himself to anybody. But I will say that Gino Rivera was very impressive in this match. And I take nothing away from Curtis Cole. He is a #1 contender for your RMP championship. As we find out later, he is quite concerned about things, but we will get there. And Gino really took it to him tonight. It took Curtis Cole with some underhanded tactics here. He grabbed the tights to get the win, and I think Gino had him in a couple of spots tonight. Marky, you were right in there as the ref. It looked like Gino really kind of won this match. I'll use air quotes there because we know he didn't come out on top because Curtis Cole put you in a bad position, took advantage of you as a newer referee and grabbed those tights. But Marky, Gino looked like very sharp.
He was very, very sharp. He had a good deal of control in this match. That beautiful cartwheel, just like body bomb that he throws at guys is absolutely gorgeous. He does gain advantages very quickly, but Curtis Cole knows how to reverse literally everything. We saw him reverse the move that shall not be named on this show. I'm going to name it anyway, though. The victory roll at the end. Gino goes for it, and Curtis Cole reverses out of it. And while I'm counting to 3, I did not see that tights pulled until I've gone back and heard you say it and then watched it on the way back. I'm telling you, man, that guy is crafty. He's a pain in the ass, but he's finding ways to win. But even at the end, did you notice, boys, the red lights come on again? We've seen these red lights. We've seen these red lights come on with Dean in the ring. We see it come on with Cole in the ring. There's something going on here with all these red lights coming around. Curtis Cole getting a win here tonight over Gino Rivera, but something else a brewing here.
Well, I mean,
don't think I like the
we
smell
kind of
of it.
all know. I messaged you, Mark. I was like, dude, does it get cold when those lights come on? Like, because it is eerie. It looks eerie on TV. It must be incredibly eerie there in person. But we all know it's your RMP champion. Just check it in to see how things are.
More than likely, yeah, because it is causing concern amongst everybody in the back, and even a lot of the fans that were out there kind of stopped and looked around like, what's going on, like kind of just looking around and seeing what's up. But something's going on. I think you're right. I think it's Drake kind of letting people know that he's there, and that's one thing he does better, and we're going to see that in a little while too. Nobody lurks in the shadows like David Drake does, man. That man's always watching, whether you know where he is or not.
All right. First off, I have a question for Marky here. How did you get
Yes,
to your B&B so quickly?
Because I
He
have a
drove-
rental car.
Yeah, dude, he drives in Boston. Denver's
I know how to
nothing.
drive, guy. Like,
How close is your B&B to Beer Start?
It's about 5 minutes, right?
I would say it's a little less than 10 minutes, five minutes if you ignore the stop sign right down the street from Bierstadt, like I did once or twice. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
So okay. So next time, hopefully next week, if we're able to squeeze everything in, and
Yeah.
hopefully I can bring my extra stuff. You might have to make a spot for me because there was just this weird guy that just walked in front of me, and for some reason, he was acting kind of strange, and I don't know.
I got
if
plenty
I
of
should,
room.
I don't know if I should be here next week. So,
Dude, I got plenty of room. I'm here in the parlor. That's a living room for everybody outside in New England. But I'm here in the parlor. I got the TV right behind me. I got the big table that I pulled in from the den in the other room. I got another chair over here. You're more than welcome.
So you're just redecorating while you're
wait
out
a second. Wait a
Well,
second.
you got to do what you got to do.
Wait a second. Dude,
What?
he's swinging Sweet Caroline. He must be drunk.
Ba ba ba.
Ba ba ba. Yeah.
Well, it is karaoke night, isn't it? I don't know.
I
Just
don't
figuring
know.
it.
I'll tell you
I don't
one
know
thing.
what's
They have
going on.
loved our Boston accents out here like crazy. So there's all these little things that are kind of rubbing off, and including one of those things when Johnny Deathdrop and I go walking down the hall, and out of nowhere he yells "Sweet Caroline," and then the masshole goes "Ba ba ba." People have started doing it. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, it's a tradition at Fenway.
People started. Yes,
They
it
did
is.
it.
Okay, if for some reason
We did get Sergey to do it too. Yes, we did.
Yeah, yes, we
Oh,
did.
Ba, ba, ba.
So either I have to go to you, or I'll have you come with me, because this is kind of sketchy by myself, and I have no idea where production is. I know they're talking to me right now. They're saying that there was a Lilith backstage segment that we had to talk about.
yes. Yep.
Okay.
We did. We see Lilith backstage. She's celebrating her victory here at from Milestone and her gold, and talking about how it's been a long 3 years. And she's finally got that title. Normally she drinks water. We do see her sipping on the red, little bit of red wine for the champ, and she's going to go out and take care of business, as we see. But she's exactly right. It has been a long 3 years. She has gone through mountains, and that is not, no pun intended, but she has gone over mountains and peaks to get this title, setback after setback. And then just this whole last year has been something to marvel at. If you were an up-and-coming Lockhart, you want to look at this last year that Lilith Grimm had, and that is how you overcome any bit of adversity. Right, Marky?
That's exactly how you do it, man. You get knocked down a few times. You take one step back, but make sure you take 2 steps forward. And that's been Lilith Grimm's whole last couple of years. She may lose a match, she may lose a feud, but then she comes back stronger and better than ever. And now getting to the point where she had that opportunity against JC to eliminate the Asylum, to get that Lockett's championship. She's here. She's exercised those demons. This is her time now. She says it more confidently than I think she's ever said it before. And she earned that glass of wine. She's earned this time. This is her time to move forward. Best of luck to the champ.
Her, though, it was probably mead. The Viking thing, it's probably more mead than wine.
Either way, whatever it might have been. I never had. I'm an Italian guy. I'm a wine guy myself.
I don't know what Johnny just saw. He either saw someone completely eat shit, falling down, or someone got naked.
No,
because his facial expression.
No,
was
somebody just put like 2 kegs in the office, and I'm very tempted right now.
Dude, no, you're gonna wait for me to get there after the show. I'll come back.
Especially after the night that I had. It was a very long night tonight. I could probably use some liquid encouragement. That's for sure.
Dude, they were booing your ass at certain points in time tonight. We were kind of laughing. I'm not gonna lie.
To
I
be
love
fair,
you, but
he did a great job. But to be fair, he's not ours.
No, and
True.
I'm sure that's why.
Yeah, we were laughing at you a little bit.
I mean, you got the coat, but I mean, you didn't have the Gators. Aries has the Gator shoes, man. He's got the Ric Flair drip all the time.
Well, clearly I wasn't prepared because I didn't realize that we were going to be going back there 4 more times in the course of a month. So
I mean, you guys did pack in what, 4.5 hours?
From Sunday, so our flight, we ended up booking a flight early Monday morning. I think it was like 7 or 8, Mark, is when we flew out.
When we flew out, it was like 7:25 flight. Yeah, it was something stupid.
And for those that don't understand right now, to get to Logan is a nightmare because one of the tunnels is closed.
Yeah,
the main one.
Yes, the main one.
The big one.
So it takes an extra 35 minutes to get to Logan.
It's awful, especially when you're taking the Silver Line to the airport as well. Not good. But I'm glad that production told me that there was a Lilith package, because actually our next matchup here tonight was midnight going up against your reigning Lockett's champion, Lilith Grimm.
Yeah, and this was very surprising to me, Marky, for a number of reasons. One was it wasn't surprising the outcome. Lilith is a champion. We know that. I was surprised in how convincingly she really did win this match because Midnight has just been dump trucking Lockat after Lockat after Lockat, showing very little, anybody getting in her way. And then comes up against Lilith, and Lilith is just absolutely dominant in this match. She does take a few bumps here and there early on, but she regroups easily. And really, I mean, we see her with the Lilithine to get the win over somebody, Marky, who I believe was either had one loss or undefeated up until this point. So this is a statement win. We were talking a few weeks ago about how Midnight was going to be the next, challenger for that Lockat's title with whoever won it. Well, now I think you go to the back of the line.
I mean, this is Lilith coming out and saying, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how strong you are. I'm big and I'm strong too. This was like a hoss fight here. Midnight is no joke, and Lilith Grimm is absolutely no joke. They took turns tossing each other around the ring more than a couple times. But Lilith Grimm having maybe more of the XP over Midnight, because Midnight goes a lot of that power. Normally, she's used to being able to woman handle any other Lockat she's in the ring with. You're not going to woman handle Lilith Grimm for the entire match. That is just not going to happen. And that's just physics, ladies and gentlemen. There's just equations that back that statement up. And Lilith ends up becoming more resilient at the end. We see the Lilithine, and it's just kind of over at that point. She gets that 1, 2, 3. And Lilith Grimm, after saying the strong words, going out and wrestling the strong match, man, I'm convinced, I'm a believer this is going to go for a long, long time. Lilith Grimm looking large and in charge.
All right. I'm hearing a lot of commotion in the back. Okay. All right. So there is a package that we have to talk about as well. Bruce Wayne's and Atiba. It looks like there was definitely a change of heart that happened tonight, from what I understand. Can you guys elaborate on that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we see Bruce Wayne's backstage with Atiba, and Bruce is all happy. Bruce is Bruce. You see Bruce angry, but not for very long. He's usually very much, let's go. He's glass half full type of guy. Then you got Atiba, who's very down. I like how Bruce is able to put all their past behind them. It's kind of like, hey, buddy, you know what? We both hate Curtis Cole. He made sure to say that. And I agree, because Curtis Cole cheated both of them out of a number one contender spot. But he has big plans, and he needs to know if Atiba is ready. He needs Atiba at his Choppa City best. And I think we're going to see the Choppa City back together here. I think, we're going to see another tag team come up and want to get those titles off the Lemon Lords.
We won't find out until we fly out to Denver next week.
Right. But
I'll tell you this, that is one hell of a tag team. We've seen Choppa City, many other places, not just at Rocky Mountain Pro. Like, these guys, very familiar with each other. They get back together, and if they get on the same page, even though we know what happened earlier this year with Boss and Atiba, with that subservience that Boss had to endure, and Atiba kind of being an ass, taking advantage of it, like, to the nth degree. Boss is, like, becoming very forgiving about it and trying to bring Teebs back maybe to his side. We saw Atiba trying to bring Boss over to the other side of the tracks. Boss trying to drag Atiba back to this side now and saying, listen, maybe we can go do this thing. Maybe we can do what La Isla did. Find the thing together and go out and try to become champions. And that's huge right now for the both of these guys. Bruce, we've seen him be up and down ever since he's lost the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship to David Drake. He's been very up and down, losing a lot, then getting it back together and winning. Maybe this would be a good thing for the two of them. Maybe make Atiba stop acting like such a knucklehead, too.
All right. I'm getting word that there was another package. Ooh. Did Severino Corrente make an appearance tonight on Charge?
We did. We have the return of the triumphant when we saw him in the Colorado Cup. Now he says he's going to grace us with his presence. And how he was the greatest Charge champion of all time. I believe Remy D would have something to say about that. But, yeah, he is. I think we're going to see a lot more of Severino here, Marky. What do you think about the impending return of the triumphant one?
To be honest, I think it's dangerous for the rest of the roster if he comes back. This is somebody that brings an XP bar that is probably more full than 95% of the rest of the roster. And if he, as he calls himself, the once and future king of Charged, if he comes back and wants to be the current king of Charged, I don't think it'll take him a hell of a lot to get back to the top of that mountain. No pun intended. Severino, we have seen him many, many times. He can go. The Triumphant was a resounding success. Even the Triumphant 2.0 a couple years ago was also a great success for a long while. If Severino was back and if his eyes are on the prize, there is a lot of heartbreak in store for the rest of the locker room when it comes time to figure out who might be in line for Charged championship shots. You got to give Severino his due, man. You got no choice.
All right. Oh, Tommy, Teddy, whatever your
one
name
of the
is.
triplets.
Yeah, here. Come here for a second.
What?
Can you do me a favor? Can you tell the owner that there is a shirtless guy roaming the hall singing Sweet Caroline? And
It's still there.
yeah,
It's a little unsettling.
Can you please tell him to like stay away from this room if he's going to be a drunken idiot, please? Okay, thank you.
That guy's still there.
Thank
That's
you.
hilarious. I'm sorry.
You realize you just got one of the triplets' asses whooped by the shirtless guy, right?
Yeah, well, you know,
But wait, did you just trust Tommy to do something?
we gotta have him do something.
Best of luck with that one, guy.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping because
He's now going to lead the shirtless guy back to the office.
well,
That's the
good
kid
thing-
that went after Dalton McKenzie in the Colorado
this
Cup, and
is
you trust him.
Well, I
Dude,
mean,
you tried to throw out Monster 9.
That was Triple I's fault.
yeah,
I was new back then.
Yeah.
Marky Pins now would have never done that. Would have never done that.
You listen to bad advice.
That was a long time ago. I was a totally different masshole back then.
but anyways,
Oh,
moving
Hunter
on.
says, well, hold on. Hunter says, Johnny, you've been doing this for 3.5 years, and this is the strangest thing you've experienced.
Considering the fact I'm in an office that I'm not familiar with the equipment that I don't normally have, the only thing I brought with me is a desktop and a microphone. The headset I got from production, and I'm currently in a space that's supposed to be quiet and have no people around in the area, but apparently somebody got lost at Bierstadt, and of course, singing Sweet Caroline, which is making me want to kind of
Ba, ba,
yeah,
ba.
exactly. But he doesn't know the ba 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 part, so it's like semi entertaining but semi annoying at the same time, especially when you're trying to do a show.
And a little scary on top.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, those beers are real high alcohol content. So, plus with the thin air that we're dealing with when we're out here,
Well, I'm still staring at those 2 kegs that they dropped off in front of the office. Yeah.
dude, we got half a show to get through, and then as soon as we're done, I'm coming back and I'll give you a hand with one of them.
Yeah, I mean they're
Or at
big.
least I'll drink a beer out of it before I get drunk.
I mean they're pretty big kegs. They're not those mini kegs. So
No, they're the half barrels. They're good ones.
yeah. Well, Marky is a lightweight when it comes to the
Oh,
alcohol.
I'm
no.
a mega lightweight. Yeah.
They have tasty beers out there, though. You need to try their Radler beer where they put the juice in it. Marky had one of those.
They were good. I may not be able to help you with the keg, but I could loosen the top a little tiny bit for you.
I do not need help after tonight. I think tonight just basically kind of solidified how this month's going to be. So
That's fair. That's fair.
trust me, I will not need help with those.
It's quiet here at the Airbnb.
It must be nice. Yes, it must be nice.
You should have come with me. I went looking for you. You were nowhere to be found. I'm like, dude, we got a show to do. I got to get out of here.
He's in production.
And I have to listen to production. I don't really have a choice here, buddy.
I mean, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Hunter says, think of the beer as soda, and Mario Vanger is standing right next to it.
Oh, and I'm supposed to be on a no sugar, no carb diet too. This is not good.
You went out there to get tutelage from Mario, didn't you? That's the real reason you went out there.
Well, no.
To get rid of the sugar.
No,
The evil of the fructose.
Well, not I. We forgot that we had a couple more shows that we had to do out here, and we came home up probably a little bit too early. And I'm pretty sure that when we decided on these, it was a very long night, and we were just about getting ready to leave. So yeah, we were tie.
Things
Yes.
happened. It was a very, very long weekend, but now we back, dude. This is what happens. You get booked, you show up. You never forget that you're booked. You can't
No
forget that you're
no
booked.
matter
You got to
what.
show. We showed.
If you don't show, they'll send Mario after you.
Facts.
Never forget.
All right. So we do
How
have
did you
another
forget?
matchup coming up here. Jason Knoll going up against Dalton McKenzie. And that guy, man, Jason Knoll got in my face for no reason whatsoever tonight.
Yeah, he was kind of rude to you, Johnny.
I don't get it.
And Dalton McKenzie was quite rude to him, too, but in a good way. All the best ways possible. This kid, man, this guy's big, and he's strong, and he's fast. I'm going to go way back here, but he gives me a lot of Dr. Death Steve Williams vibes.
Good call.
Very big dude, but can move very fast. But fundamentally, I don't see a flaw with him other than, and this is a good one, when he makes a mistake, he does make it at 275 miles an hour. And that's the best way to make mistakes. But unfortunately, when he gets into these top tier guys, and I'm not saying right now that Jason Knowles is not a top tier guy. He is a veteran. He has a very large XP bar. He has wrestled all around the country. But when he gets in there with guys like Yaden and Damon Ace and David Drake, you make one mistake and you lose. So his raw power is only going to take him so far. But I'm very, very, very excited to see the future for Dalton McKenzie.
Yeah, the man just brings straight unadulterated power and energy to the ring. And so doesn't Jason Knoll. And that's why this was like one of them Clash of the Titans. This was your...
Dalton Death Valley driver Jason Knoll.
Yes. Yes.
He's a
absolutely
large
did.
man.
After a spine buster. So he basically deadlifted the big man twice. After taking a ton of punishment early. Jason does have that early advantage. Dalton shows the resilience, man, comes back with just big, high impact and gets a win over Jason Knoll. And right now, Jason's kind of leaking a little bit here. If we want to talk about some matches, you know, he's leaking a little bit. They lost at on the pre-show milestone on Ignition when they lost to your starting lineup. Dalton McKenzie gets the big win tonight. There was no Panthro to be seen, so I don't know where the future takes Jason here, but Dalton riding pretty high. Dalton had a very good showing in the Colorado Cup, absolutely destroying Timekeeper Tommy, which was fantastic. That was my moment of the Cup. That was beautiful. And then tonight,
Tommy.
no, I don't feel bad for the kid. He walked right up to the biggest dog in the place, and I mean, I have respect for that. Not when you're 87 pounds soaking wet, dude. That was you should have gone and punched the turnbuckle.
Did he have a
cover.
potato in his pocket to be 87 pounds? I'd give him 60.
He had like a pocket full of like sinkers, like when you go fishing, them little metal things. But no, Dalton McKenzie looking really good. Back to the drawing board for Jason Knoll here. But Dalton looking really, really good. We'll have to see where Jason goes.
All that momentum for Jason Knoll that he had since he, came back from the Batu time of his life seems to have vanished now with these couple losses. So yeah, we will see where he goes. Johnny, what's going on over there, bud?
Yeah, I couldn't believe.
Did somebody show you the full moon?
No. Remember when I went to go send one of the triplets to go take care of that?
Yeah,
he brought him
I
back,
told
didn't he?
you were going to screw that up. I told you he was going to mess that up.
He
What'd he do?
encouraged them to say ba ba ba. And now that's all I'm hearing.
Well,
Whatever.
he's teaching him the song.
Oh, I should have
Oh,
stayed. I should have
God.
stayed there.
Oh boy.
Just Your Average Jen does say, Jason Knoll doesn't like anyone except his pet cat. Don't take it personal. She says he tolerates Panthro, in other words.
You can't blame him. Panthro's a good tag team partner. They've had some decent chemistry before
Good
that
tag team
loss.
partner, but terrible traveling mate. I heard he meows the whole way in car rides. And
Well, that's what you get when you get a straight to DVD type actor.
Oh God.
he has a special box he needs to bring with him. You don't want to know.
True.
All right, production's currently laughing their ass off, but they are also telling me that there was one more backstage package tonight, and that was an interaction, actually, surprisingly, with Yaden and Curtis Cole.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it an interaction between them. Cole came up and basically with his tail between his legs and starts begging for all intents and purposes, I must say. He wants Yaden to help him with a problem he has. We all know what that problem is. It's about 6'6", about 245 pounds, and extremely psycho. It's one David Drake, and we see the red lights come on, and I really think that really scared Cole, and he's looking. Hey, he's buttering Yaden up so bad, Mark. Did you hear what he said? Oh, you're the best trainer in Colorado. You're my former tag team partner. Help me out, man.
But, I mean, can you blame Yaden for not wanting to listen to absolutely any of it and kind of looking at him and just giving him the old...
Yaden called him. I can't repeat it, but you know what he called it.
Right. We're not going to repeat that. But at the same point in time, I don't blame Yaden in one iota. I mean, Curtis Cole, out of nowhere, completely did what he did last summer and completely and utterly shafted Yaden out of a title shot. And then it just turned all downhill from there. Curtis Cole was the cause of the end of the tag dudes. Curtis Cole was the cause of the end of the friendship with himself and Mercury Yaden. And now Curtis Cole is going to come tail tucked between his legs and begging for forgiveness. Man, I'm telling you, you're lucky he didn't need a boot to the face from Yaden at that moment in time. He's lucky that all Yaden did was just walk away.
Oh, that chair Yaden was sitting in upside his head.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, we are finally at your main event. I feel like this show lasted 2 hours. Well, how long have we been live for?
Close to an hour now, I think.
38 minutes.
It has been a very long day, bro. I feel you.
Oh, we gotta fill another 20 some odd minutes. Oh boy.
No, you got to get out of there before the Sweet Caroline shirtless man gives you a DDT or something.
Oh, before he's not shirtless, before he's full triple I.
You don't.
Oh yeah.
Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, thank God that stopped for at least a short time. Hopefully.
But hey, listen, you're not a dad, so you don't understand what silence can mean. Silence can be the scariest thing you've ever not heard in your life, right, Marky?
Well, especially after what you guys talked about during that last segment with David Drake, just hanging around the background, man.
Oh yeah. We didn't even mention that, Marky. Did you see the guy that was eavesdropping?
No.
Yeah, Drake was hanging out back there, just checking out.
That's what I was told, actually.
Yeah, no. When I didn't notice it, so quickly got on. I scrubbed it back on the YouTube, on the VOD, and I looked, and you can see Mr. Drake just hanging out back there, just overlooking things.
So why the hell am I still here by myself?
I don't know, but the shirtless guy might be the least of your problems, Johnny.
Okay, so I need to talk to upper management here in Rocky Mountain Pro. We need to figure out another way to do this show next week, because after hearing that, and he could possibly still be in the building, I don't want to freaking be here anymore. So, yeah.
And Johnny, I don't want to make you nervous, but I would look outside and see if there is a sketchy van out there, because if there is, run.
I am not stepping outside of this office, because I don't know if that drunken idiot is still on the outside.
Stay there. Once we're done with the show, I'll get back in the car. I'll head back over to Beer Start, and I'll pick you up, and we'll go out and go get some dinner or something else in a little while. Once we're done with the show, don't leave. We'll go over to Bow Time. We'll get another one of those chubby burgers that we got the other night with the grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah, the grilled cheese, that's right.
That full face burger. We'll get a couple of those.
How the hell are you still 150 pounds?
What do they call that? The chubby burger?
It's called the chubby. It
is, yeah.
And it does. It's absolutely.
We have something similar here. There's a bar in Portland called the Great Lost Bear, and they have great food. And they have a sandwich. They have a sandwich called the Almighty Cheeses, and it is a burger in between two grilled cheese sandwiches.
That's what this is. It's a cheeseburger with cheese on top, cheese on the bottom, grilled cheese for the top bun, grilled cheese for the bottom bun, and like a half a pound of French fries. It is delicious.
And a bottle of ketchup, and you're all set.
Oh, I destroyed one the other night, and there were men twice my size looking at me going, how do you eat that?
Yeah,
how did you finish that?
150 pounds.
179. Thank you.
How are you not Wilford Brimley?
I have no idea. I have a metabolism that runs faster than an Olympian.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes.
Christ, I look at that and I gain 10 pounds.
I don't know how I have this metabolism, but I do. I don't know. I'm 42 years old, and I know it's going to change one day. I'm just going to go from 179.
Dude, are you Benjamin
like
Button?
210.
Are you aging in reverse? Are you Benjamin Button?
I am not Mork from Mork and Mindy. No, I'm not. I wish, but I got plenty of gray hair.
Oh, hey, Nanu.
In my 40s. That was, my mother says that was my first word when I was a kid. I used to watch Mork and Mindy all the time. Nanu.
What has chat been saying? Because I don't think I've really been able to look at chat.
Yeah, we have here, gesture average sensitive. Is that any safer with Marky driving?
At this point, I mean, considering the circumstances, just get me out of this vicinity.
And
as soon as we're done, bro, I'm in the car on the way over.
Because they actually just shut off the hallway light too. I hope they remember that I'm still doing the show.
Oh yeah, they might be closing up, Johnny. You might.
What time is it?
They give you a key?
Yeah.
No,
no.
It's only 7:45. It's only 7:45. They're open till I think 11:30, something like that, midnight. I don't know. You got time.
Yeah. So, and then Hunter says, coming soon, Johnny Deathdrop stars in RMP's newest show, I'm a Dude, Get Me Out of Here. Queen says the burger sounds good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Go try it.
And Mrs. Pin says he eats more than me and the kids combined. It's sickening.
Hi, sweetheart. Mrs. Pin's in the chat. Hey, baby. You know, and she's not wrong either. She's not wrong.
I need to hire some RMP guys to stand in front of the door if I have to do this again next week.
But based upon recent history, that's not going to stop Drake.
Don't hire Tommy. Don't trust Tommy to do anything.
Stop saying his name. You said it twice already.
What, Tommy?
No.
Oh.
The other one.
I'm not going to say it again. You don't want me to.
Good. Yeah, no, Tommy's fired.
Let's talk about the main event.
Tommy's fired.
Yeah.
No, Tommy's going to be your new dude's personal assistant.
He didn't even listen to the one thing I asked him to do. He actually made it worse by encouraging the dude to say ba ba ba. And he doesn't even know what that means.
I don't think so. He just heard us yelling it.
God.
Well, he heard the first part. He goes, well, they follow it up with this. I guess I should too. I'll teach him the rest of it.
Tommy, Teddy, whatever your name is, just stop watching the stream and antagonizing the situation, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Main event time.
You wait till they meet their cousin Terry. He's a hoot.
Oh, God. All right. Main event time. Mercury Yaden versus Sin Bodhi.
For the most part, you're right. 90% of this match was Mercury Yaden versus Sin Bodhi, and what a great match it was. This was a classic veteran. I love the Gator roll open that they were doing, and this was really just bomb after bomb. Two big guys just trying to just beat each other, and we know what Yaden wants out of this. Yaden needs to win this so he can go get his revenge on Damon Ace and take back what is his. Funny we should mention Mr. Damon Ace, because I had put in chat when this happened that he is one violently intelligent man. He waits for his spot. You knew this was a plan from the bell. This was a plan from last week when he said he had somebody for Yaden to take on.
I agree.
And poor Yaden ends up on the wrong end of a curb stomp to the back, or the kill shot to the back of the head on the turnbuckle, and Sin Bodhi's your winner. And Marky, I don't know if this means, does this mean Yaden doesn't get another shot?
I mean, that's what I kind of got out of it. I'm not sure, but this whole thing was, I mean, we heard Damon say last week that if you can win next week, you'll get your rematch for an NR. And next thing you know, he's wrestling Sin Bodhi. I mean, Damon Ace comes out and interjects himself. Maybe somebody at Rocky Mountain Pro will have something to say about this going into next week and give Yaden some other opportunity or whatever it is. But this was actually, if we take out the knuckleheadery at the end of it, this was a very good back and forth match between the two veterans, man.
Absolutely.
Sin Bodhi was in control for the vast majority of the match. He kind of goaded Yaden in. There was a moment where he offered a handshake, and the two of them kept the handshake going, and people were kind of like, you know, okay, here we go. We're going to have a good match. And then not necessarily took advantage of the moment, but Sin kind of took advantage of the moment. He kind of did, and just wrapped him up and gained that advantage. He kept it a long time, and the whole time he's one step ahead of Yaden the whole way. So Yaden's kind of been fighting from behind for the majority of this match, using all that energy, getting it going, finally gets himself rolling, drop kicks Zimbody out of the ring, and as he's catching a breath of fresh air, that's when Ace comes up with the kill shot in the corner and changes the entire complexion. So we're going to have to wait to see what happens next week on Charge. We have to see if there's some kind of announcement or some other kind of alternate path for Yaden to kind of like get even with this situation, because that was not of his own loss and his own choosing. He had no stake in the matter. He got jumped from behind. So we'll have to see where this goes from there. But Damon Ace doing Damon Ace things and getting Damon Ace messages across.
I want to continue this conversation right now.
What?
But the guy just came in the room and he's just staring at me.
Dude, you want me to leave now? I will come and rescue your
No,
ass right now.
no, hold up. No.
I got my finger on the button right now.
Yeah, it just no sudden movements. Just stay perfectly still.
Dude, he's not a dinosaur.
What is
He's
he, a
drunk.
T-Rex?
He's drooling and he's just staring at.
Dude, he's absolutely hammered. Like, the
You know
guy
what he's
probably
looking for?
doesn't even know what
He's
what
looking for the
looking at.
kitchen. He's looking for the kitchen.
He's probably
hungry.
hungry. He's got the drunk munchies guy.
The drunchies, absolutely.
The drunchies, yeah.
Hey, bud. The bathroom's to your right.
Is that all it was? He was looking for the pisser?
I don't know. He's still kind of. What is he doing?
As long as he doesn't pee on you, you're all set.
How did you not lock the door?
He doesn't know where the lock is, man.
Oh,
Not the
boy.
drunk guy. Johnny, you locked the door.
Well, that was part of Tommy's responsibilities ahead of time. That was the
Dude,
only.
you want me to get... I will get
that
out of
was
here
the
right
that
now.
was that was one of the few things the production told Tommy to do, was to stay by the door in case anybody came in.
The mistake was that they told Tommy to do it.
Clearly,
Yeah, tell Teddy.
yeah, clearly. Okay, he's turned. Okay, I think he's walking away. Dude,
Are you okay, dude?
This is gonna be a rough couple weeks, man. This is gonna
Tell
be
him
a rough
Jokic is
couple.
outside.
What?
You tell him Jokic is in the parking lot. He'll leave. Yeah, it's probably Nikola Jokic. He's still celebrating. Was he a giant white guy?
What's chat saying?
Lucas says it was probably Nikola Jokic, still drunk from celebrating the win, walking around Denver.
He knows where Beerside is?
Probably.
Probably. I mean...
And then
he wasn't that tall, though.
Tommy #fail.
What else is new?
He wasn't that tall, though.
That probably
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
him.
no.
Yeah. Yeah,
You all right, dude? You want me to come down there and pick your ass up now?
It looked
Dude,
like he was
picture-
wearing a Pink Floyd shirt. And
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, Jokic looks like if Larry Bird was Serbian and 6'4".
Yeah.
And like 295 pounds.
It's a very good comparison. Wait. Okay, so I guess production's wrapping up. But they do want me to plug in that NRW is August 3rd. Coming up. That's our next pay-per-view for Rocky Mountain Pro.
You need to be a tier 2 subscriber.
Tier 2 subscriber at $9.99. They're also telling me that there are a couple live shows this weekend, one at Ramiro's and one at Snowpack and Conifer.
Hey, you guys still got tickets for those? Are you going to fly back out this weekend?
We're already logging frequent flyer miles right now as it is. We're completely screwed, honestly, with the time zone changes and everything.
You know what?
We're
The
screwed.
red eye is great. That 11 o'clock that leaves out of Denver and gets into Boston is 6. Good flight. I take it whenever I go
That's
up.
how a flight, like, I'm going to one of the stars' houses to change, and
To the airport.
getting on that airport as quick as I can, because I got to make sure that I'm home and rested for Reignited, because we are doing Reignited back at our own spots. So
That's true. Yeah.
Well, hey, you say hi to the demon horse for me at the airport because it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I was there still. Yeah, no,
Yep.
it's there. That Bronco, man. They also wanted to, so if you're in the Denver area, I believe Ramiro starts at, and Coastal check chat to see if any one of the RMP executives or the higher ups know the exact time. I think it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Ramiro's, and I believe Snowpack is 4.
That sounds about right.
People in chat are just confirming that the horse's name is Lucifer.
Is it Lucifer?
Yeah, and Mr. Fourth Row says 8 p.m., but that's all he said was 8 p.m.
Okay,
I think that's
fine.
Ramiro's.
That's
And
Ramiro's.
4
8 p.m. and then Conifer is 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
All right, all
Mountain
right.
Daylight Time.
Production,
Dude,
production, you got it right, buddy. Good job.
You're gonna confuse them. They say conifer, not conifer.
It's Conifer.
I know conifer.
All right. Well, I think that was the end of the show, right? That was the main event. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
You need to leave before another brick in the wall there decides it.
Yeah. Tommy, can you come over here and grab my bag and stuff? Because we're gonna pack up everything and we're gonna get them. Okay. So
That's probably smart right now. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I got Tommy doing at least something.
If you see a red light, go the other direction.
You need a ride, bro, or you got a lift going where you're going?
Well, Tommy, I guess, is bringing me to the place, so
You might want to go get
All right,
him.
yeah, so I'll be there in about 15 minutes to come pick you up.
you
so that
might
you
you
actually
might want to be
get
there
where
for
you're
backup
going.
just in case. I just want to make
I got
sure.
you covered.
Yeah, okay.
I got you covered.
Okay.
We'll take care of it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this very special episode of Recharge. You might as well get used to it because this is the whole entire month of June, basically. So, we greatly appreciate you guys watching and watching me absolutely lose my mind right now.
No. You pulled it off good, dude. You pulled it off.
Yeah.
We pulled this off.
Maybe one of these weeks we'll have a special guest.
Maybe.
I know you were worried about it earlier, but no. We got through the show real
You know
good.
what?
Yeah,
You know what,
production in the
Coastal,
air. They helped out.
That's a good idea. Oh, wait. Actually, hold up. I have something ringing in my head. Oh. Speaking of special guest, Coastal, you were on something. Tommy, hold up. I have to make this
No,
announcement.
Tommy's not on the
Relax.
show. We are not putting Tommy on the show.
No, I'm telling Tommy just to stop getting everything ready because we do have to make this announcement.
Thank you.
No, we're good.
All right.
So next week and for the near future, we will be having a permanent honorary / RMP personality on with us for every recharge going forward. And he is going to be making his triumphant return to Dudes and Belts Recharge. It is the one and only Titus Machiavelli will be joining us every Tuesday night from
Yes.
here
It's
on
like
out.
old times. It's just like old times.
Yes,
The circle of life,
basically,
baby.
yes. However, if Titus is going to be here every week, he might as well just kind of hang out with me then, because we're probably
No,
going to be
Titus
in the
will
same
probably
building.
be in the Titus.
No.
Okay.
No,
He's
no,
smarter than that.
no, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to hang with me. So, Mark, I won't need you.
You all set?
Yes, I'm gonna make Titus sit with me.
Okay. Whatever you need, dude. That's fine.
Yep.
It's Titus.
He's a big enough
I
guy.
get you. He's far bigger than I am. He's much better defense than I could do. Yes.
Titus says I'm not at shows.
Well, Titus, unfortunately, all I gotta do is make one call to the boss man, and you're gonna be chilling with me for Recharge for the next 3 weeks. Because if I have to fly out here every 3 weeks to do the ring announcing duties, you're gonna be my sidekick at BS Start for Recharge every week, at least for the next 3 weeks. So you might as
Sidekick, protection.
I think that's fair. I think that's
fair enough.
as it can get. Yes.
That's fair enough. So we're coming out here. You might as well do me a solid. All right. Thank you guys all for watching. That was a big announcement. I know it wasn't as spectacular as we wanted to. We will actually make it a little bit better once we're back in our own environment, and I'm not worrying about a drunk dude singing Sweet Caroline in the hallways. And I'm actually going to talk to the owner so I can put my name on these kegs so that when I come back next week that I can at least have some liquid encouragement before Recharge next week.
Liquid encouragement. Well put.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed, I'm not. I can see that message.
Yeah, I'm not your backup. And you can't kill Marky. Titus is full of good things.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm getting the hell out of here. I can't be in here anymore. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on Reignited on Thursday when we're back here at home on the East Coast and we're nice and comfy in our own little offices and studios. And we'll bring you all the happenings that happen on Ignition, which also starts at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Pre-show starting at 6:15. For all of us here in Denver and out in Maine, myself, Johnny Deathdrop, Marky Pins, and the Coastal Crusader, lucky he doesn't have to do these trips every week. We will see you guys on Thursday for another episode of
Don't act like you don't like it. I'm jealous.
Reignited. As always, folks, stay safe. Tommy, I'm almost done. Stay safe, stay classy, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks. I gotta do this manually. Hold up.